What is up, fools? This is Furio! And I just need to put this out real quick because episode 77 snuck on by me with the busy week that I just had. I had to make sure that I watched that episode at least 5 times because that episode just came in out of nowhere, hit hard, and left me wanting so much more. And I just kept rewatching it. Kicking things off, I just want to say that the first few minutes of watching this episode, I don't know about for you guys, but it felt, a little, not slow, but it definitely felt like we were trying to catch up. We're trying to catch up on what was leading up to what we're going to see and witness in the following 20 some minutes. Now, when I think about it, it felt a little slow, but really that was the only part of the episode that just didn't hit you lightning quick with all the great shots, action, and just overall storytelling that was happening. So the whole episode just zipped by, and it just goes to show you Eren is the biggest badass. Tiene los grandes cajones, as you know it. Because Eren can take on 2 titans at the same time. He's taking on Reiner, he's taking on Gallardo, and he's gonna be out here fighting 2-on-1 with a cause. This episode's so strong that the intro doesn't even start till like 7 minutes in. I couldn't believe it. I saw that intro going like, wait, what just happened? I thought the episode already was in it full course. And sure enough, 7 minutes in, intro kicks off. Zeke shows up because you're going like, well, Zeke has shown up in the previous episode, but there's no way he's going to be showing up anytime soon. Already in episode 2, he's in his beast form, ready to back up Eren, and looks like they're getting for that rumbling. They're getting ready to do whatever the main mission that Zeke and Eren have. We'll see. I still don't think Eren is quite aligned with Zeke's ideology of the euthanization plan, pero sabes que? He's gonna probably do something, I don't know what, he's got something up his sleeve that he's been safeguarding for the longest time. And I just believe that this is gonna be the biggest reveal. It's gonna be like right in front of our faces, and then boom, we're like, whoa, why didn't we think of that? I mean, the ones who read the manga, obviously y'all know, but as an anime only watcher, I am just like, I'm all aboard this ride. I am just let me enjoy it. Give me this ride and take me as high as you can go, and we will make sure that this will be the most memorable anime of all time. I mean, I'm already enjoying it so much. It's been so much fun watching this back and forth, and I'm just gonna enjoy rewatching it. Now, before I go too much into about Zeke, Eren, and this whole euthanization plan, I have to be reminded that there are more characters than just the Titan Shifters and the Survey Squad. There's also characters like Colt, who honestly, he's one of the more forgettable characters out of like season 4, but really, when it comes to family, he hits it real hard that, yeah, you know what, we're in war, and yeah, some of these people may be forgotten because there's so much happening, but for family, you'll always feel that. And the reunion with Colt and Falco was really one of the centerpieces of this whole episode. That's what kind of like glued this whole episode together, because the Eldians are not the devils, which we'll get to in a second, and the fact that family, you understand that you don't have to speak the same language, you don't have to like be the same race, ethnicity, any of that. You know what family is based on just feeling it, and you felt that the moment you saw his big Oni-chan hugging little Falco in the reunion. Shout out to the Eldians for proving to Gabby that they are not devils at all. And my God, what a character arc that Gabby went through. Now, it took a while. Granted, I hated Gabby just as much as like probably everyone else. I didn't, not to the extent that some people really hated her, but I wasn't feeling it. It took me a while to kind of go, okay, is this worth our time? Sure enough, this is the episode. This, you can pinpoint exactly in this episode where you go, that was worth that character arc. That was exactly why you just gotta go along with the ride, take you where they're trying to take you, and you come to the realization that it was all worth it. Gabby finally realizes that these people on Paradise Island are not devils, It all comes full circle, and just the fact that Gabby has now come to terms to understanding Reiner's side of being in Paradise Island. She now understands. She now feels why Reiner had to say the things he said and why he had so much issues going with his thought process of wanting to be, part of Marley's great hope, but realizing that these people are not the people that Marley's telling them to be. So kudos to everyone involved in making that character arc happen, because I felt that it felt good. It just goes to show you that, sometimes it's just best to let things write it out, and at least in terms for the character, let it write it out so that you can feel where they're trying to take you. The main reason why this is such a focal point of this whole episode is just the fact that you had Gabby's character arc come full circle, and that Falco confessed his love to Gabby. Oh my god, it just, man. Falco's got the biggest cojones for knowing that he could potentially become a Titan any minute now, and he knows that his only time alive is right now. Right now, you can take that and make it your own. You don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised. So why not just go out and confess your love, confess whatever you want to say to whoever you want to say it to, and prove that whatever you are, you're a person, you have feelings, and you got to let everyone else know those same sentiments. So to me, Gabby and Falco was the heart of this whole episode. It really snuck up on me and punched me in the face how much emotions this episode came. Despite all the blood and the violence and the gore, the center focal point of this episode was right here. Gabby and Falco, just Gabby's character arc and Falco's confession. And Colt was there too. He got to witness that, so it felt pretty special knowing that it was a little family reunion with Colt and Falco, and he got to say that with his brother being there as being a witness. So just everything about that moment. Oh man, I am just gushing about that too much. That episode was the focal point of this relationship that started in Marley. Characters we had no idea, and just they probably had the best relationship out of everybody in this whole series. We got Titans attacking, we got Gabby's character arc, Falco's love confession, and basically what the whole internet was going gaga over. You know what I'm talking about. One thing that I love about Attack on Titan is that they just commit to their animation and just make sure it stands out, and no better way to make something stand out than Mappa's awesome animation in delivering Yelena's epic face. What kind of face was that? I don't even know. It was a little bit of that smug Phlox face with a little bit of the Armin realization face. It was just beyond words. I just stood on that because my face couldn't comprehend what was happening, and then having her give me that kawaii face, I just didn't know how to take that in, and I just kind of watched it, rewatched it, and I just loved it. I don't know what it was. I mean, even if I was to analyze it, I have no idea what that face was. Was it a I believe you and go do what you need to do, or was it a okay, I see what you're trying to do, I'm still gonna be watching you, but sabes qué? Don't forget who the biggest, baddest bee is in this place. Because even Armin's face said it all. And Armin, despite being one of the smartest members of the Survey Corps, is out here trying to get a step ahead. But I don't think he can get a step ahead of Yelena. Let's be honest. She got it down. And I think Armin's trying to catch up. Again, granted, there's times when I can't even be ahead of Armin. Armin will be 5 steps ahead of me while I'm still trying to catch up to his last 2 steps. So Armin's got something going on. I believe he has a plan devised to help out Eren, but we'll have to wait and see, because again, there's a lot of puzzles, a lot of pieces already laid out. We'll see where they're gonna go with this. And what a way to end the episode. Very fitting that the peak of the episode ends with the biggest cliffhanger yet. Zeke is shot down thanks to Yelena, still thinking about her, Peak's ability to just work on the fly, in a manner that just has her be strategically involved and have all the pieces lined up to her without breaking a sweat. She just like went in there, boss mode, did her thing, and got everyone involved so that they can basically take down Zeke, who at this point, I don't even know if he's a villain anymore. I don't even know if he's a hero anymore. I just know that Zeke is the biggest obstacle for everyone involved in some way. Even in Aaron's case, I think Zeke is still his obstacle of some way. Zeke is shot down, almost through the nape, falls down. Aaron sees that opportunity to touch Zeke, make things happen, and possibly start the rumbling. And that's how we essentially end the episode. We got Zeke down, Aaron walking towards him, Peak already making sure that she's in control of the situation as much as she can. Falco, Gabby, and Colt running towards towards Zeke. Reiner's in the background trying to make sure he can still stop this in any way possible. All the pieces are here, and I don't even know how to feel. The episode just ends. And next episode, titled Brothers. 2 brothers. One brother over here, the other brother over here. But you know what? It's going to be guaranteed. A ton of feelings, and I'm just ready to cry. I think this next episode is going to make me cry. I mean, last episode I was saying that that was like a 9. You know, I didn't want to say it was a 10. This is why you can't say everything's a 10, because this one felt like a 10. I'm going to say 9.5, just because I know this next episode is probably going to be the one that tops these last 2. But honestly, it's just been a thrill watching these episodes. It feels so much fun to be part of this hype train, and I can't wait to cry. I really think we're going to cry in episode 78, 2 brothers. And I can't wait. It's going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard. So, this episode was one Gabby and Falco love relationship out of Aaron and Mikasa relationship. It was that good if you use that kind of scaling. So, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys ready for episode 78? I know I am, because I just been like trying to watch this episode and analyze it, but it's just been so hard because there's been so much to enjoy out of it. But tell me what you guys think. Let me see what you have in mind for this episode. My only prediction, I'm gonna cry in episode 78 with 2 brothers. They're gonna do something, and I don't know what it is, but at this point I'm all on board. Put on that hype train, choo choo, and don't forget to dedicate your heart by clicking that sub button, and I'll see you in the next one.